inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Heineke. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Complete to Logan Thomas. It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Throwing. Heineke. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taylor Heineke taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Lions 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for the Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Finding space at the 40. And some room to work. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 69 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Badgley on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Loose inside the 30. And he's got room. And into the end zone, a scoop and score. A fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Washington.
Heineke. Dancing to his left. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Complete, it's Dodson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A first down throw for Heineke. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Heineke. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw. Heineke. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Heineke again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw again on second down. Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
On first down, gone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Gone. Throw caught by Raymond. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Gone. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. is airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Khalif Raymond in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Final play of the half here. Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with the football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Khalif Raymond, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, this mistake could continue to pile up.
On third down, Heineke. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything but hold on to him. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going. Here's Heineke. Able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
First down, Washington.
To throw is Heineke. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Goff. Complete to right. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A 2-yard gain. It's brought down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Goff looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Heineke to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This will be play for 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Heineke completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Throwing, Heineke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Where they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
On 2nd down, Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game. I
agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Do not kick it to 22.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going up top. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want it to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Wright's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Goff on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Lions on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Now Heineke. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Heineke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they'll throw again. Heineke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Heineke now. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Heineke. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big body's up front. Held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is Swift on the counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
There's McLaurin. What a catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kobe Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point drive that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Once again, it's Swift. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it?
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heineke on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.